Hi there, this is Vadim from Online Training for Everyone. And in this video, I'll share with you how to pass an assessment test and get you hired for your dream job. When companies are hiring, very frequently, HR and hiring managers would like to test the candidate to make sure candidate possesses the skills and knowledge that will make him successful in the job. To determine the answer, employers use a computerized assessment tests to assess candidates' skills and experience relevant to the job. Assessment tests are also helpful to determine candidates' potential and make sure a new hire makes the right decisions on the job. Most of the test consists of multiple choice questions, where you as a candidate are presented with the question and you need to find and select the answer based on the choices presented. Typical assessment test consists of multiple questions, and most of the times test is timed, which means that you need to complete the test within predefined time frame. There are different types of questions used to assess the candidate's skills based on the position you're applying for. In this video, I'll share with you sample mechanical aptitude test questions, engineering test questions, cognitive abilities test, verbal reasoning, personality, work simulation, leadership, and a lot of other types of questions we frequently see on the test. In this video, we will walk through real sample questions step by step, so you will not only know what to expect, but also learn how to tackle each part with confidence. I'll share with you the correct answers, detailed explanation, and helpful strategies to boost your chances of passing the test. The questions appear in random order, so I recommend watching the entire video to get the most practice and insight. Before we begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Vadim Michalenko. I hold an MBA and master's degree in computer science. I've worked in the information technology field for over 20 years, and I've spent more than 15 years teaching people how to succeed in their careers. I created online training for everyone and the website howtoanalyzedata.net to help people like you pass interview and assessment test and get you hired for your dream job. If you're short on time and need to prepare quickly for a pre-employment exam, check out the premium practice materials linked in the description and comments below. Many people successfully pass their tests after using videos like this. Hopefully, it will help you too. Before we jump in, make sure to click subscribe and stay updated on the latest questions. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. If you have any questions, drop them in comments. I reply to every message. And now, let's go ahead and get started. Take a close look at this 3x4 matrix. The numbers in the matrix are 5, 3, and 4 in the first column. In the second column, the numbers are 4, 1, and 4. In the third column, the numbers are 1, 2, and 1. And in the fourth column, there are only two numbers, 8 and 2, with the third number missing. You need to calculate the missing number and select it out of 4 possible choices: A, 3, B, 5, C, 7, or D, 9. Can you solve it on your own and choose the right answer? The trick pattern here is simple, but it's hidden from the plain sight for most. Instead of looking at columns, look at the row instead. 5 plus 4 minus 1 equals 8. In fact, each row is calculated as follows. The first number plus the second number minus the third number equals the fourth number. Take a look at the second row. 3 plus 1 minus 2 equals 2. And now it's the magic time to calculate the missing number. 4 plus 4 minus 1 equals 7. And the correct answer here is choice C, 7. Which of the following is the best synonym for concise? A, detailed, B, brief, C, complex, or D, vague? The trick here is knowing what concise really means. Something short, sharp, and full of meaning. Concise doesn't mean detailed, complex, or unclear. It means delivering the point in fewer words. So the correct answer here is choice B, brief. Here's a quick challenge in trend interpretation. Can you read a simple chart and choose the most accurate description? Take a close look and watch the line closely. From January to April, how does the trend change? Now let's analyze the data points. The value increases in March, then drops slightly in April. It's not constant, not flat, and definitely not a sharp drop. This is why the correct answer here is choice B, growth followed by slight decline. Small movements can reveal big insights, but only when you look closely.
A person starts by facing north. They turn 90 degrees clockwise, then make a 180-degree turn in the opposite direction counterclockwise. Which direction are they facing now? A 90-degree clockwise turn takes the person to east, then 180-degree counterclockwise turn from east, 90 degrees to north, 180 degrees to west, and the correct answer here is choice C, west. You're looking at how the student divided their 100 study hours across 4 subjects. Your job, figure out how much time they spent on English. Zero in on English section. What percentage does it show? Now think, how does that percentage translate into hours? If you said 15 hours, spot on. And here's why. English accounts for 15%, and 15% of 100 is, you guessed it, 15 hours. You see 4 clocks. In each one, a hand has moved, but only one clock shows a perfect 180-degree turn. Can you find the right one? Look at the start and end points. Remember, a 180-degree movement means a straight line flip across the clock face. If you have picked clock B, you got it. That hand travels from 12 to 6, exactly a halfway around. That's your 180-degree turn. Let's decode a cash to bank mystery. What happens when each letter levels up? If the word cash becomes DBTI, following a consistent rule, what does bank become? Did you detect the pattern? If the word cash, C-A-S-H, becomes D-B-T-I, every letter shifts forward by 1. Same game applies to bank. B becomes C, A becomes B, N becomes O, and K becomes L. This gives us the word C-B-O-L, and the correct answer here is choice B, C-B-O-L. 4 tasks, A, B, C, and D, need to be completed. Task A must be done before B. Task D must be completed after C. Which one is the possible correct order? 1, 2, 3, or 4? The correct order is A, C, D, B. A comes before B, and C comes before D. Take a close look at these 3 connected gears. If the bottom left gear, the largest one, rotates clockwise, what is the direction of the top gear, the smallest one? Each gear flips the motion of the one before it, so clockwise, counterclockwise, and clockwise again. The correct answer is choice A, clockwise. Which container, all with the same total volume, will overflow the fastest if water is poured into each one at the same rate? Take a close look at all the containers. In 3 of them, water will fill gradually. But in one container, the hole causes it to leak halfway through the fill, making it the first one to overflow in function, not in the form. So the correct answer here is choice C, a container with the hole halfway up the side. You're looking at the flat shapes that could become something 3D. Only one of these blueprints can be folded into a classic pyramid. Can you spot it? Focus on the base shape and the triangles. Which layout would let you fold 4 triangles upward around the square? If you have selected option A, you nailed it. Why? This is the perfect square in the center and the triangle on each side. Just what's needed to fold a proper pyramid. Shopping math time. Ever wonder how tax sneaks into your final bill? Let's find out with this quick problem. You're buying a jacket that costs $80. The sales tax, 8.5%. So what is the total you actually pay? Let's run through the numbers, and no need to panic, it's just a little percentage math. Here's how you solve it. 8.5% of $80 is $6.80. Add this to the price, and you will get final answer, $86.80. That's how tax adds up. Now you won't be surprised at the checkout. Guess what? It's time for math with pens and pencils. It's all about comparing costs and splitting things fairly. Here's what we told. 3 pencils cost as much as 2 pens, and 1 pen costs $2. So, what's the price of 1 pencil? Here's the trick. 2 pens cost $4 total. That's what 3 pencils cost. So just divide that $4 by 3. And boom, each pencil costs $1.33. The final answer is choice C. Pen or pencil, it pays to break things down. Do you think your reading skills are sharp? Let's test your logic with this real-world passage. This one is about sleep and how it might affect your mood. Recent surveys show that people who sleep fewer than 6 hours per night are more likely to report feeling anxious or depressed. Experts suggest that consistent sleep deprivation may alter brain chemistry and affect emotional regulation. Based on this information, which of the following is most likely to be true? A. Sleeping more than 6 hours causes anxiety. B. Sleep deprivation can harm mental health. C. All people with depression sleep less than 6 hours. Or D. Emotional regulation is unrelated to sleep. Can you try to solve it on your own? To get to the answer, let's work through this logically. This passage does not say sleeping more causes anxiety, so A is out. It says people who sleep less tend to report anxiety and depression, and that sleep loss might alter brain chemistry and emotional control. That supports mental health impact, making B strong. C goes too far. All people is an exaggeration not supported by the passage. D contradicts the text. It clearly connects emotional regulation with sleep. So the best answer? Choice B, sleep deprivation can harm mental health. It is directly supported by the facts in the passage. Always remember, reading comprehension is all about evidence, not assumptions. In this question, you're presented with 6 letters, and you need to build an English word. The letters are T, O, P, A, L, P. Here are 2 caveats though. You need to use each letter only once, and you only have about 10 seconds. Let's get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because you would be amazed how simple the answer actually is. In fact, what is compact, a foldable device combining a screen and a keyboard designed for versatile computing and productivity on the go? The answer is laptop. Let me spell it for you. L-A-P-T-O-P. And the device is actually extremely cool. And almost everyone used it at least one point in their lives. I hope you got it right. But you might ask, what if I didn't? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with 6 letters, and you need to build a word by using each letter only once. The letters are F, O, F, E, D, E. And to make sure you get it 100%, here's the hint for you. It's a morning drink with caffeine. And once you're certain with your answer, post it in comments, and I'll give you my feedback. Good luck with this intriguing challenge. Your mission in this adventure is to find a special symbol to put between 3 and 7. This magical symbol should make a number that is more than 3 but less than 7. Sounds tricky, right? I can tell you this, I have full confidence that you can solve this challenge by giving yourself enough time to think about it. Are you ready? I'm going to continue this adventure and delve into intricacies of this amazing question. If you are still thinking about the answer, I'm gonna give you a hint. Do not limit yourself to just the basic math signs and think out of the box. Want additional hint? Take a look at the choices presented here. Choice A plus sign, choice B minus sign, choice C multiplication sign, and then choice D question mark. Does this ring a bell? That there is no sign here that actually solved this challenge. That's because these signs are too basic for this puzzle party. Here comes the hero, the dot sign. Sneaky and clever, it slides between 3 and 7, turning them into the cool team of 3.7. All we need to do now is to verify the answer. 3.7 is greater than 3, and 3.7 is less than 7. So the correct answer here is dot sign, and the answer is 3.7. You need to determine which 4 numbers average 25, but you only presented with 3 numbers. The numbers are 12, 48, 25, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 15, choice B, 20, choice C, 35, and last but not least, choice D, 40. Here's the caveat though, can't use the calculator. Well, let me give you a little bit of time to solve this challenge, and let's reconnect on the other side to compare the answers. Time's up. Are you ready to show your answer? And to solve it, we need to remember how to calculate the average. Average is the sum of all the numbers divided by the number of elements. In our case, we can create the formula 25 equals, and then on the top 12 plus 48 plus 25 plus x as a missing number divided by 4. Once we simplify, 25 would be equal, in parentheses, 85 plus x divided by 4. Which means 100 would be equal 85 plus x, and x can be calculated as 100 minus 85 and would be equal 15. And let's make sure we walk the talk and don't repeat typical mistakes. Let's verify our answer. 12 plus 48 plus 25 plus 15 equals 100. 100 divided by 4 equals 25. It looks like our calculations are correct, and the correct choice here is choice A, 15. If your goal is to learn how to solve cognitive challenges on your own, this question will challenge you to take yourself to the next level. You're presented with the 3 groups of cool-looking shapes. Each shape has 3 pentagons, and each pentagon has number inside. The first shape has numbers 34, 19, and 48. The second shape has numbers 29, 20, and 54. And then the third shape has number 52 on the left, 37 on the right, and then middle number is missing. You need to calculate the missing number and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 8, choice B, 9, choice C, 12, and last but not least, choice D, 17. Time's up. Are you ready to show your answer? The pattern here is rather simple. The middle number is calculated here as the addition of the sums of the digits for the left and right numbers. Let's look at the example. In the first shape, we have numbers 34, 48, and 19 in the middle. 3 plus 4 equals 7. 4 plus 8 equals 12. 7 plus 12 equals 19. Let's confirm the detected pattern with the second shape. 2 plus 9 equals 11. 5 plus 4 equals 9. And 11 plus 9 equals 20. And now is the magic time. Let's calculate the missing number. 5 plus 2 equals 7. 3 plus 7 equals 10. And 7 plus 10 equals 17. So the correct answer here is choice D, 17. In this question, you're presented with 9 letters, and you need to build a commonly used English word. The letters are G, N, K, E, W, L, D, E, O. And your choices for the answers are choice A, knowledge, choice B, well done, choice C, gold week, and choice D, gone wild. Here are 2 important rules for you to keep in mind. Number 1, you can only use each letter once. And number 2, you have about 10 seconds to form the word. Ready? Let's get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because the solution is surprisingly simple. Let's start by looking at incorrect combinations. Choice B, well done, it's a valid word, but it cannot be formed from the combination of letters G and K, E, W, L, and D, E, O. Same is true for choices C and D, Gold Week and Gone Wild. So what is stores facts and information? Can be gained through learning and foundation of understanding? I think you've got it. It's knowledge. The letters G and K, EWL, DEO can be rearranged to knowledge, representing facts, information, and skills acquired through experience and education. Let me spell this cool word for you. KNOWLEDGE. And the correct answer here is choice A, knowledge. I truly hope you got it right, but you might ask, what if I didn't? Ready to practice your skills? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with 9 letters, and you need to determine which common English word can be formed from those letters. The letters are PMT, IUE, QEN. And you have 4 choices to choose from. Choice A, equipment. Choice B, placement. Choice C, important. And choice D, apartment. Once you're certain with your answer, post it in comments, and I'll give you my feedback. Good luck with this intriguing challenge. Here's a very cool problem which is designed to boost your cognitive skills. You're presented with 5 numbers, 2, 4, 8, 12, and 16. And you need to determine which number doesn't belong. To help you give it your best effort, let's set a goal. Your goal is to fully understand the question and lock in your answer before time runs out. Once you're ready, we'll reconnect on the other side and review it together. Let's get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because the solution here is very, very simple. You typically solve these types of problems in 2 steps. In step number 1, you look for patterns in the numbers. And in step 2, you identify the number which breaks the pattern. Let's first examine the sequence for common mathematical patterns. What are those? Multiplication, consistent increases, or powers. If we think it's multiplication, we need to multiply it by 2. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. So far so good, right? But it breaks here. 8 multiplied by 2 would be 16. Which might be a solution since number 12 doesn't belong, right? And the correct answer would be choice D. But I thought of this a little differently. I thought of it as powers of 2. 2 in power of 1 equal 2, which is the first number. 2 in power of 2 is 4. 2 in power of 3 is 8. And 2 in power of 4 is 16. Which also leads us to the answer that choice D is the odd one. So the correct answer here is choice D, 12. Are you ready for more? Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with 5 numbers, 2, 3, 5, 9, and 11. And you need to determine which number doesn't belong. After you've selected your answer, post it in comments and I'll share my feedback. Enjoy solving this cool problem. You're presented with 3 shapes. Each shape has 5 magical squares with numbers inside. First shape has number 5 in the middle and numbers 5, 3, 4, and 7 on the outside. Second shape has numbers 3, 4, 5, and 8 on the outside and number 2 in the middle. And then the third shape has numbers 6, 7, 1, and 5 on the outside and missing number in the middle, which you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 1, choice B, 2, choice C, 3, and choice D, 4. Take a moment to review the question and think it through, just like you would on a real test. Make sure you choose your answer before time's up. Then I'll be here to go over the solution with you. Let's get started. Time's up. Do you have your answer ready? I hope so, because the pattern here is really simple. Let's take a close look at the first shape. 7 plus 5 equals 12, and 4 plus 3 equals 7. 12 minus 7 equals 5. In fact, this is how number in the middle was calculated. And the pattern here, as you might have guessed, that the difference between the sum of top and bottom numbers calculates the middle number. Let's verify our hypothesis with the second shape. 8 plus 3 in parentheses minus 5 plus 4 in parentheses equals 2. And that's exactly the number in the middle in the second shape. And I think you know what time it is now. It's the magic time to calculate the missing number. 5 plus 6 in parentheses minus 1 plus 7 in parentheses equals 11 minus 8 and equals 3. So the correct answer here is choice C, 3. Are you excited for more? Especially now when you know how to solve these types of challenges. Try this question to see how you would do. You're presented with 3 shapes. Each shape has 5 squares with numbers inside. First shape has numbers 8, 5, 4, 4, and then number 5 in the middle. Second shape has numbers 9, 3, 5, 5, and then number 2 in the middle. And then the third shape has numbers 7, 6, 7, and 5, and then missing number in the middle, which you need to calculate and select your answer out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 1, choice B, 2, choice C, 3, and choice D, 4. Once you've calculated your answer, share it in comments and I'll give you my feedback. Have fun with this intriguing challenge. Are you ready for more? Try this question to see how you would do. What's the best way to handle conflict and rebuild team harmony? Your choices for the answers are choice A, ignore the conflict, choice B, enforce strict rules, choice C, mediate with open dialogue, and choice D, separate team members. After you've selected your final answer, post it in comments and I'll share my feedback. Enjoy solving this cool leadership problem.
Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.